Hello and welcome back. Today's reading is about Hyun, and a lot of you guys have been asking me to do her reading, and I'm pretty excited. I don't know if she's having a new movie out or anything. I just don't know. This past month, I got her request a lot, and let's see what she got. First of all, I try to interpret things using my own intuition, and you can also dive deeper into the oracle cards, which are being shown to get a new perspective. I'm going to only include the things that I feel about the cards, so it's going to be a little bit different than what you broadly view in the internet. So, and I feel there's a lot of manifestation going on here, and this number like 1111 or just 11, it's it's um it's popping up too much. It's basically like you ascending to the next level or the time where you can manifest things, even if you are aware of a different meaning for 1111. But I basically feel like manifestation is, apart from the number 11, I feel there's manifestation that's going on, and love is being evolved, and we're gonna see what's that about. And yeah, they're gonna release some heavy burden. It's mostly about their personality. Some of their characteristics could change a little, and you know something that was kind of like bringing them down. That's been like they're getting over that character, that side of their self, and stepping into a better place. And let's see what we got. Okay, we got forest. Within nature, you find your strength. And we got shield. Defend your worth. No need to prove it. You can see how fierce she is. Just because you're defending doesn't mean you don't have to be very docile towards it. And this is like a pre aggressive card, but it's on the defense. And we have sunflower, turn towards the light and grow. This is beautiful. I always love the card with a flower, a sunflower especially, and it's almost like you're being called to move in this direction towards the light. And I feel like they might be, going through this phase. I don't necessarily see like a whole chapter. It's more like it's in the process. It's sometimes you get like they're closing a chapter or they're trying to begin a new chapter in their life. This is more like they're right now, maybe they're in this process of living some sort of cycle. And we got mint here: abundance, persistence, and prolification. And yeah, and this is you. This is how you need to be. Mint has very deep roots and it has that strong stability. Even the forest card is for you to strengthen your foundations and strengthen your stability. Earth energy brings out the stability. You're drawn towards that. And yeah, you have to, okay, this is great. You need to be very firm about your grounding, and also you need to refuse, okay, refuse to give in. Maybe this is the shield and defend card. It's related to that. It's just there could be obstacles, okay, it could feel frustrating, and but this mint card is like reminding you that stubbornness can help you get through anything. Consider your own situation, and someone might be trying to uproot them, like shake them off from who they truly are, and that stable mindset of them. There could be a situation or someone trying to dishevel that strong feeling, and they might be trying to, or the situation might be trying to remove you from that passionate side of yourself. I think it's related to work, but don't let them, and make your own decisions. And this is important. Sometimes in life, we kind of tend to, uh, when at least when we're having doubts, we rely on someone else. And I feel like this is a situation where you need to put your own opinion and intuition first, and maybe take a little bit suggestion, but you really have to make a decision based on your how you feel and what you want. And it's like someone is trying to steal their peace or steal their stability. So being stubborn is what they need to do here. They need to stay stubborn and they need to stay very grounded. And if you, there's a reflection question that being asked here: are there unfair limitations being imposed on you by someone or something? And then we have a cup of tea. This is the time where you take a break. Take your time to analyze things. It might feel overburdened. It feels like there's a little bit of problems, not necessarily something huge, but all the drama or someone trying to get to you or you trying to defend against someone, all these are happening. It's a little bit chaotic than what you usually go through in life. But take that time. You need to have patience and you need to reassess the situation. That's what we do when we have a cup of tea. We just lie back and enjoy it and then also relook the entire situation. It's like if you're trying to do something, here's a good example. A watched pot never boils. And let it do its thing, and you try to keep your doing the things you want to do, and things are going to happen at the side, and you don't have to focus on things. And okay, are there lessons you can learn from a difficult situation that you haven't considered yet? That's also a reflection question that I've asked in this book. Mhm. And magical things are going to happen, but you're going to have to let it happen. And I do strongly suggest that you need to reassess the situation, whatever the situation is. And then we have carnelian. It's about energy, leadership, and creativity. And the meaning is that creativity and the energy, these two things help you become a greater leader. And already a lot of people will be following actors and artists. It's and also being a leader for you and your peers, or taking into that leadership role where you make the decisions. That's definitely something we spoke about. Like you need to make the decision rather than giving it to leaving it to someone else. And that's definitely coming up here, that you need to get into that leadership role and how you need to focus on how you can improve those skills. If you have to take a lead in something or are handed in a situation that needs like a firm hands, Carolean can give you that confidence to do what needs to be done. And even if it makes some waves, even if it's even if it's going to cause like a trouble, little trouble, or a chaos that's being caused, at the end of the day, it must have been done by you or someone. And this is like a deep orange color. I don't know if you can see it. It's an orange color. It's like mm, it's for protection and courage. If she is okay, I don't think. Yeah, if you're also drawn towards this stone, maybe if you can purchase it, if you want that courage, if you want that protection and that leadership of side of yours, do try to keep that with you, this stone with you. And yep, it's telling you strongly to take control and be brave and look within for your motivation and strength. Okay, be confident in your abilities. I hope that helps. And let's move on to love reading. I was so excited to do this. And I got a new deck. So, okay, we have yes. Luck is on your side. And as I said, manifestation is really good for you. So, you can manifest anyone you want, and things might work out in your the way you want it. And this yes doesn't have to be just related to love, because you can see the card itself is interpreted as luck is on your way, or on your side. So any aspect of your life, there is luck, and you're being really guided this time around. We have Guardian, a lost loved one is watching over you. Why do I feel like I mentioned something or I wanted to mention something about it? Did I? Okay. Mhm. Anyways, so we have the Guardian card. A lost loved one is watching over you, and it's very it's very heartwarming to know that someone is watching over you. It's not like stalking though. I guess people do misinterpret things. And yeah, finally, guess. Okay, finally, guess. Okay, sorry. Finally, guess what's there? The last card is commitment. Okay, we have yes and commitment. That's crazy. Okay, that's crazy. We have commitment. Things are getting serious here. If they are in a relationship, maybe they're taking it to a next level and having more commitment to their relationship, or you're getting engaged or things like that. If they're just trying to find love or trying to date someone, it's like they can manifest it. This time period, they can manifest true love and any person they want, and things might turn out pretty well, better than what they expected. Yeah, this is so much of love, isn't it? And let's take some spirit animal deck. These show very accurately like what's going on in their life and what needs to be done. We have frog here. This is about cleansing and clearing and healing your energy. When frog is in balance, it's very clear energy and it is full of life. But if it's out of balance, it feels like depletion, and it might feel like they're running on an empty fuel. To bring balance, maybe even to bring balance, you just have to spend time with water and nature, not just like going to a bathhouse or spending time in the rivers or lakes or oceans, things like that. This is very earthly being the frog is. And frogs tend to become an overworker or someone who's very undernourished. So it's vital that it's a very sensitive creature. So they need to practice self love and they need to take care of themselves very better. So this why do we need water is because water cleanses us and we can forgive things and we can release things. One of the things that she's going to go through is this releasing something from her life, and I think doing that is going to help clear out energy a lot. This is what she needs to do in order to move forward in life. Frogs aren't meant to carry heavy loads, so just release it, forgive the situation, and move to a better place and live better. And yeah, even though frog is like earth being, it can't live without water. It's so attached to the water. Next card, I feel like this was more important. We have crow. Okay, oh, the guardian thing. This is where I thought about it. The spirituality is strong in the crows. It's very creative and it's also seen as something watchful, but it is said that crows can walk into different realms from the dead or dead to also to the living. And it's also been like a symbol of magic and it's very supernatural being. And it can it's also interpreted as something that can see the past, the present, and the future. And you can see that they hold energy. None of these cards have that. So they need to tap into their energy and clear out things. Those with crow tendencies must balance their lives with healthy diet, joyful friends, and with regular self-study. You need to understand yourself. If the screw energy is balanced, you're gonna feel a lot of psychic energy. You're gonna be very clairvoyant or have any sort of superpowers. And sometimes, for in a normal way, you might remember your dreams a lot. That could be the time. That could be the psychic energy you're gonna go through. And then we have, and then they're very strong, and then very clear. Okay, when it is imbalanced. If it's not in balance, they're gonna feel very hypersensitive. I think that's what she might go through in this certain phase, being like frog and the crow. When it's not in balance, frog can't hold this heavy load and very sensitive. That's what I said 2 minutes back. And again with the crow, it's very, when it's out of balance, it's hypersensitive and it feels ungrounded. Oh my god, this reading, we just keep going back to the things I spoke. The forest card, that was about having groundingness, and also the mint card meant the same, the grounding. And to bring balance, they need to practice daily meditation or anything that gives them the peace every day. For some of you, it could be like going for a walk. Some of you, it could be just cooking, isn't it? Just listening to music, something that gives you a peace of mind and something that makes you take that deep breath and relax. These are the animal spirit cards, which are helping them understand what they're going through. I feel like this is more accurate. And I also have these cards to end the video with. Okay, we have Queen of Spades, Two of Clubs, and Three of Diamonds. Okay, what does these cards mean? I hope. Okay, I hope they're in the video. Okay, so first of all, the Queen of Spades is like being very independent and very being a sharp woman, and sometimes it also gives of this rich widow woman, not rich but yeah, the strong widow woman energy. It's like being very emotional guarded person, but definitely it's like being sharp and being very independent and yeah, being on guard. That's how it feels. And yeah, we have Three of Diamonds is about having teamwork which is being rewarded. You're gonna get your rewards for whatever the work you have put in. And it's also about making contracts with other people and things, and also the chance of collaboration. There's definitely that's something there which they did as a team. They're gonna yield the results too. And we also have Two of Clubs. That's like, okay, this is again like a business collaboration and planning partnerships. Two is about partnership and or some duality, but yes, here it might feel like them collaborating with someone and that yielding results over time. Yeah, I think this was a very, this had a lot of information. This reading had a lot of information, and I feel like each of the cards were connected to each of them a lot. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you have your favorite celebrity, please do comment down below and subscribe to the channel. And I'll try to make their video as soon as possible. And